Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. We've got the visitors facing the home team. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Pass to Nash. Back to Siakam. Puts it up. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Now here's Jokic. Into the lane. And the dunk by Jokic.
And boom! The Joker off the dribble. Woo! I love it. A scary sight for any defense.
Walker for three. Hits a three-pointer.
Right now, they're humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
George outside. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Barnes. Knocked loose. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's McGrady. Pass to Nash. From downtown. Jokic grabs the board. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Outside Walker. Wing shot on the way. No good, off the front rim. Here's Reeves. Tipped. And they're pushing it up. The pull-up J. That one falls.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Jokic. Stolen. And they're on the break.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. On the wing, Irving. Drives to the hoop. Oh, misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's McGrady. Shoots over Barnes.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Pass to Irving. And he drives in. Here's Jokic. Counted from distance. Jokic has got his third basket on the night right there. And here's Walker. Back to Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Here's Jokic. 7 points in the game. Jokic is doubled. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Jokic. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
Now here's Irving. Still no points. Snatched away. 9 seconds separating the shot clock. Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
He's making an impact at the line, 4 for 5 already.
On the wing, Reeves. George, right side. Back to Reeves. Good if it goes. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 8. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent, his ability to dominate the defense.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Outside Barnes. On the wing, Reeves. Unloads. Williams grabs the board. Over Reeves. Williamson, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Williamson. Great D that time from Jokic. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. George draws the double. On the wing, Reeves. Back to Jokic. Outside Reeves. Fires the 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Brian, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Carrington. Pass to Powell. There's the double team with Horford. Here's Jackson. Nice shot from the wing. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Misses the layup.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Up again. Siakam caps off the break.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Doubled by Siakam. Powell outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer off the mark. Fast break. Here we go.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Horford pulls it in.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams making some changes here. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance here.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Pass to Reeves. Jokic, a screen. Outside for Irving. It's stolen by Henderson. And here comes the break. From deep. Drains the triple. Henderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is when you know Henderson is feeling it. And it's why his guys always encourage him to fire away.
And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
And the free throw, no good. Good work there as it goes. Henderson's got 7.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Pass to Horford. Stolen by Jokic. The open shot by Reeves. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
Here's Monk. And stolen by Irving. Here's Reeves. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Reeves has got 4 points this quarter.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Henderson for 3. The rebound by Jackson. 30 seconds left in the first half. Outside Irving. Jackson outside. It's stolen by Smart. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Even in college, you can see that Monk had the ability to take over a game with his scoring. And we've seen those skills translate into the pro game.
Outside Monk. It's Monk on the wing. Offline with a 3. Here's Irving. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so that's the end of the first half. They lead by 12. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Now here's Reeves. Jackson, the screen. Good drive by Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Here's McGrady. And a miss there on the triple. Rozier looking around. Outside Reeves. Launches a three. On target from range. Reeves has got 7.
You've got to respect the three-point shooting of Reeves. He can be dangerous from there.
And he dunks it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. With a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Barnes. Pass to Jokic. Outside Reeves. 6 to shoot. Left side Irving. And here's George. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's McGrady. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Reeves. No good with a layup. Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
Outside Reeves. Pass to George. Now here's Jokic. 15 points in the game.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
First trip to the line for him here. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation.
Pass to Reeves. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Reeves has got 6 points in the quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. George's shot is off. Lots of room. And it's Irving with a rebound.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
On the take. On the wing, Reeves. Barnes a screen. Outside for Irving. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
I just love the ball.
Horford can't hit.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Outside Reeves. And he banks in the layup. Reeves has got 12 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here's McGrady. No good again that time.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 17. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Collins. Here they come with numbers in transition. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's McGrady. 10 points for him. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
On the wing, Reeves. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. 14 points for Austin Reeves.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to McGrady. Inside. And stolen by Jokic. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them. If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the gameplay. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Now Rozier. Pass to Lively. Powell outside. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. They're up by 4. And we're coming. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Here's Nash. Screen by Horford. Nash misses. And here's George. To the inside. Here's Barnes. 5 to shoot. And here's Jokic outside. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Barnes. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for 1 more at the line. Malik Monk picks one up. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Mark for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A chance chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Pass to George. Now here's Reeves. It's stolen by Smart. Here's McGrady. He's covered. Oh, threw it down. Wow.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. From deep, Reeves. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. George with it. Just under 2.5 minutes going by now in the final quarter.
The way George handles the ball and finds ways to finish inside make him very dangerous.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. To the paint. Stolen by Jokic. It's George with the drive. Outside Barnes. Back to Reeves. Clock at 6. From the high post. It's hauled in by Nash. Here's McGrady. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Oh, my. Just what they needed. Barnes with a crucial burst of offensive energy. He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Up top, George. Here's Reeves. Takes it inside. Outside Jokic. It's stolen by Smart. Here we go. Can't get the three. Now here's George. That's tipped. And that's an intentional foul. George with a steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Outside Reeves. Fires the three. Yes, sir, with the three.
A guy who will do what it takes to get his team what they need. Reeves steps up.
Puts up the tray. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a three, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Outside Reeves. Here's the break. Siakam. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Reeves. Jacks up a three. Siakam there for the rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And Ime Udoka Ibaka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Now Reeves. Walker with a steal. Here's McGrady. Driving inside. Irving with a rebound.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
For three. Oh, no good. Here's McGrady. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Barnes comes with a double team.
Away team foul. Scotty Barnes. Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
And so the home crowd